All right, everyone. My name is Nebraska Thunderfuck, aka Mackenzie Claude. I have
Derek Barry here, reporting for duty, for service.
aka Brittany Bitch, and I also have
Good day from Nick San Pedro, coming to you live from Las Vegas.
This is our first ever Throuple podcast, where we will be discussing current events, entertainment, and RuPaul's Drag Race.
We would like to rebrand this show now as Throuple Thoughts.
So,
I like that. Throuple thoughts? Mm-hmm. I like that a lot.
Coined it, phrased it, patented.
okay, we are now called Throuple Thoughts. I do want to let people know, in case they're wondering, what a throuple is. That word is a derivative of three and couple. What is your guys' experience like being in a throuple?
Crickets.
That's your experience.
It is crickets.
I wish Manila was almost here to do the cricket noises. I can't believe they cut that part out of our ASMR Queens episode.
It was in there. It was a sad, sad day when I realized 15 minutes and you couldn't afford 3-second crickets.
She sounded like real crickets.
Yeah, Manila had done her hidden secret talent, which is that she can perfectly sound like a bunch of crickets in a field, and it was left on the cutting room floor.
Cutting room floor.
Derek, can you do the sound of crickets?
That's not a cricket.
I'm trying. You think yours was a cricket?
A
Oh,
frog.
mine was way more cricket than your frog.
If you're feeling froggy leap. Wow, thank you. That was so relaxing.
Current events. The Las Vegas quarantine. Quarantini.
Ooh.
Have your lives changed at all since the quarantine went into effect in Las Vegas?
Look hot in a quarantini bikini. You
Has-
better not work, bitch.
Oh, that was good. I think you should come up with your own lyrics to that song.
I'm here all day. Unfortunately, stuck here all day.
First of all, let's talk about the Las Vegas quarantine. The Las Vegas Strip has went dark.
Has went dark.
Oh, honey, has went.
Oh my god, this is what it's like being
The
a
Las
toy.
Vegas Strip has went dark.
It has went dark. Did you guys hear about that?
Being in a three-way relationship is constantly being trolled by two different people all the time.
And luckily you have 2 ears.
Is it
One to hear us each with.
So the Las Vegas Strip has gone dark for the first time since it first started? Las Vegas Strip
I
first...
don't think any of this has happened.
It's so
before.
sad. I was born and raised in Vegas, and this is the first time where Vegas is not happening, and it's the first time that I've had to distance myself from my family, and it feels surreal.
Yeah, because your parents are older and you don't want to risk them getting sick. Even though you feel fine, there's just no guarantee.
People could be carriers.
You just don't want to be responsible for doing something like that to someone in your family. So you're like, no, I can't see you. I'm sorry. We have to wait until we find out if everybody's going to be okay.
And how long has it been since you've seen your family?
Well, I've seen my family from, 6 feet away, but
Just them coming to drop
it's
stuff
crazy. And in my mind, it's so emotional, but I'm not going to show them that because I want them to feel okay right now.
off. When's the last time that you actually got to spend quality time with them in person?
Not since we celebrated birthdays like in January, before like people were really finding out that something was going around.
And a little backstory, Nick sees his family at least once a week. They are super close.
Yeah, his whole entire family is here.
I have a big
Except his sisters.
family that settled in Vegas at the turn of the century, and everybody had lots of babies and cousins, and so
Not settled.
Century.
we've been here for a
Settled.
long time. We're Pueblo
Wow.
Indians,
Vocabulary.
Cubans, Spanish,
Settled.
Chinese. That's another crazy thing is being part Chinese and hearing people say craziest things about this virus.
I didn't know if you were settling like John Smith or something. Settling Pocahontas.
Yeah, my family settled up in here in the Southwest a long time ago, boo-boo.
And now we are here in the southwest of Las Vegas, southernmost western parts.
So when do you think that you'll be able to see your family again?
I hope
and
soon.
Spend quality time with them.
But, you know, everything that we're hearing, people are talking about being quarantined for months to come, so I have no idea what's going to happen.
I feel like I've been preparing for this my entire life because I'm not very close with my family.
Oh, I thought you were going to say not very social.
And I'm not very social.
Oh, that
Contrary to working in nightlife. I mean, when I'm not working, I just love being at home with my babies and watching television.
You got kids?
Yeah, 2 of them right in front of me.
Where they live, boo?
So, Derek, have you noticed any changes in the community in Las Vegas?
I have noticed that over the past 2 weeks, I have not tweezed my eyebrows, which is very different for most day-to-day life. I tweeze them every day before the show.
Yeah.
And now they've been untweezed.
Oh.
Do not say plucked eyebrows. We are not chickens. We tweeze our eyebrows. And do not say dye our hair. It is color.
So, basically, what you're saying is that the Las Vegas show went on hiatus.
Along with my tweezing, yes. Completely on hiatus.
So tell me about what that experience was like. Did you expect the show to go on hiatus?
I knew the show was going to go dark.
When did you know that?
It was 3 to 5 days before it went dark.
Okay.
I'd warned everybody in February to early March that the show was going to go dark. The NBA is what started it all.
Yeah.
That is the first thing that I saw headlines.
It was
and
the
I'm like,
first
the
entertainment
NBA?
domino.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And then it also, I thought, okay, well, those are arenas. They're
Yeah.
going to cancel arena shows, stadium shows. But we seat under 1,000 people. So I thought, okay, well, we're going to be fine. But once Broadway closed, I knew we were headed out next. Wynn had shut down their shows.
Buffets were the very first thing in Las Vegas
They were
to
announced to close, but they had a closing date.
which we knew was going to lead to a chain reaction.
Yeah, we actually ended up closing the day that the buffets did.
It just was announced later.
I think it was Sunday, March 14th. I'd have to look at a calendar.
Mac and I were at home so worried because the whole world was shutting down all these days before us, and here Derek was on the front lines still dancing down on the Las Vegas Strip.
Las Vegas built off of tourism. The audiences that fill those shows are mostly tourists from all different parts of the world. So if there's this virus that's spreading throughout the world, Vegas is going to be one of the first places that it's going to hit in America, just like New York or LA, because our entire economy is built off of tourism.
Well, and you have to think of the landscape of the Strip. You're talking about 3 miles, and Vegas is built in a valley.
Exactly. So everything
it's
is condensed.
Stuck. Yes.
Everything is condensed to the
A lot
Strip.
like New York.
A lot like New York.
Even New York is closer together.
Everybody from all over the world is going to this one street on Las Vegas in hotels and casinos, and everyone's wasted and running around together and in close quarters.
So if you guys are just listening, we'll catch you up. We're talking about the closure of RuPaul's Drag Race Live at the Flamingo. It opened on January 30th. We were open for 6 weeks, and then obviously now it's on hiatus.
Yeah.
Caesars had announced that they are going dark for all of their shows. Caesars Entertainment, if you guys don't know, owns about half of the Las Vegas Strip. So we're talking about Caesars, Paris, Bally's, Link, Harrah's, and Flamingo.
A lot of
and
hotels.
Cromwell. So,
Rio. That's the Chippendales going dark. That's Cirque shows going dark.
Yeah.
That's all of the famous Las Vegas shows you've ever heard
It's
of.
unprecedented.
Are on hiatus right now.
And now everybody's unemployed. The entire casino industry.
Everybody.
So Las Vegas is freaking out right now because the one thing that sustains all of our population
The one thing that brought everyone here to begin with.
gone.
Now,
kidding.
a lot of people don't know this, but I am like a huge political news junkie, world news junkie.
Please do not put this in there. That was fake news. Allegedly.
So I had started reading about this virus in January, and I had been updating both of you on What?
Used twos.
I had started reading.
I'm so over you.
I had started reading. Can I tell before
We're getting real country today.
Well, I'm from Kentwood, allegedly. When I first came to Vegas, I was 12 years old. I came with my brother and my mom and my stepdad. We drove in down the 15, which is the main highway. And all I saw was casinos, because from the highway, all you see are casinos, starting at Mandalay Bay all the way up to Stratosphere. There's just one casino after another. So I thought that the Las Vegas Strip was it. I thought that that's where everyone lived. I thought if you worked in a casino, you lived in one. I didn't know there were homes. So I thought, oh, well, these hotels are so big because they have to house the entire staff of everybody that works there. Little did I know that, years later I would live here and have a condo here and a home and be so outside of the Strip and away from the busyness of the Las Vegas Strip.
We live in the suburbs in the mountains, almost.
If you've seen Desperate Housewives, that's us.
We're about 15 minutes away from the Strip. Sometimes we forget we even live in Las Vegas when
We do?
Yeah. And then we'll go there for an event or something and be like, oh yeah, this place is really awesome.
There was 6 months that went by. That's the longest ever.
Yeah.
Where we did not go to the Strip.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if this will pass that, but that was when I was traveling after RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8 and on the road, and so there was no reason to go down there. I didn't have gigs on the Strip. I had taken a break from the show I was in, so it was crazy to go back down, and a lot like Times Square, it is always exciting. Mm-hmm. Anytime you're down in Times Square, it's exciting. Anytime you're on Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset Boulevard, as a tourist, those are exciting things to go see. Las Vegas is a lot like that. It's just exciting to see the Strip.
So to backtrack, I had been reading updates about the coronavirus spreading in China back in early January, and I would update the boys. I'd be like, you guys, this is unlike anything I've ever read about. Ebola, Zika, SARS, like all of those kind of... Swine. This was different. I knew by the measures that China was taking.
You said they were burning their money.
They were burning currency. Mm-hmm. They were spraying the streets. I was like, well, this is not a normal virus.
Derek and I knew something crazy was happening when this all started back in China because Mac was CNN live reporting news every day to us.
It was MTV.
MSNBC.
Every hour on the hour.
He would tell you what they're saying on Fox News, too, because he needed to know what everybody was saying.
You went to Fox?
It was really fascinating.
Yeah, and to see it evolve to now, a couple months later, us being on lockdown.
Now, I also had heard about this from Vanjie because we started Vegas rehearsals, which was, I want to say January 6th.
Yeah.
Was a Monday. I have a calendar in my head. That was our first day of rehearsals in the dance studio with the cast and Jamal and everybody. And she was talking about Corona in the very beginning.
Can you give us an example of something she would say?
Oh, God.
Did you all bitches see on the news? We're all gonna die!
No, that was like Bianca. I don't know what that was.
That was really good. I liked it.
Was it?
I enjoyed it.
And march! Water!
Vanjie's a character.
Oh my God, I love
She's
her.
always in character, and she is so entertaining to be around.
And I was so excited to work with her because we had done Germany's Next Top Model. Nebraska filled in on that. Vanjie was the reason that you got that, one of them. She said, you do Lady Gaga. Oh, that's Nebraska's number 1 character. And then they put that on the show.
Vanjie and Nick.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah. And I, in my mind, thinking, no fucking way, I didn't even bring my makeup to LA. And I have a black wig and a mini dress. There's no way I could do this. I had never done Lady Gaga before. But then when they told me how much money it was, I was like, I do Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Yes.
What time we filming?
Yeah, what time?
Very Julia Roberts in Pretty
And then I
Woman.
had like 2 hours to get ready.
So that was with Vanjie and Silky.
Yeah.
And we shot that last year, which was so much fun.
That was a special memory.
Yeah. So getting to work with Vanjie has been the highlight for me of the Las Vegas show, for sure. We sat next to each other. We made sure we were in the same dressing room. I love every chance that I get to spend with her. We still keep in touch, obviously, through the quarantini.
Vanjie is probably who you keep in touch with the most.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you, Vanjie, for keeping my baby so happy at work.
Honey, I've been laughing still. Thinking
So-
about you in the hangars.
What is your daily life like now that you're in quarantine?
I get up, I brush my teeth, and I pick out my quarantine clothes.
And what are typically your quarantine clothes? Because in all the videos that I've posted to social
Naked.
media, you're not wearing clothes.
I love that someone had said that the pillow is my outfit.
Yeah.
I love that.
And that's accurate.
Well, let's just say we're going to have to get a new couch after this because I've definitely sunk in this one.
And I would say like every other day I get completely ready like I'm going somewhere.
Every other day or every 3 days?
Maybe every 3 days.
4.
Just for my sanity, I have to like get dressed like I'm gonna go.
Once a week.
Not once a week.
You
more than
put
once a week.
jeans over your onesie
I did put jeans. That's actually
and
a trend.
went to the store.
Follow your heart, follow your dreams, but don't follow trends. Set them.
Either your jeans are already baggy or you put on the next size up. Because how did you fit onesie fleece under your jeans?
That onesie fits me like a glove.
I can't even fit underwear under my jeans sometimes.
I was just going to share that part of my daily thing that I've been doing being quarantined with these two is I've just been trying to get my hands on every kind of supplement and healing crystal delivered to the house just to keep us healthy. When Max started talking about all this, so did Deepak Chopra, and he said that people should start supplementing their immune system with all sorts of things from aloe vera and garlic and ginger and turmeric.
Now I just want to clarify this is Deepak and not Tupac.
You got it. I just started ordering all of these things for us to take, as well as, like I said, different crystals that help the immune system and clean people's blood. I'm trying to surround us with everything that we need to be healthy right now so that we can help everybody else.
Can they tell us how to supplement our income, though, honey? That's the number one question of the day.
So what type of crystals have you got and what do you think has been working the best?
I have ordered some bloodstone crystals that are really good for people that have asthma and allergies to cats. I ordered a couple different crystals, lepidolite and apophyllite. Is it apophyllite?
A snuffleupagus. Oh my
I don't know.
God.
I've been ordering so many different crystals you can put on your different chakras. They do a lot of good things for you. So
You chakra'd me.
it's exciting to have crystals in the house. I feel like they bring all sorts of positivity into our lives.
Who
Now-
is Crystal, bitch?
A lot of people may not know this, but you do have asthma, so you're considered high risk
Right.
if you were to get this.
Right, so that's why being in quarantine, if I catch a cold or a flu, I have to be very careful. And so I have to do everything that I can to make sure that my lungs stay clear and healthy. And I might be lucky because I'm already on a steroid for my allergies.
We do call Nick Bubble Boy because he has a breathing machine.
It's not really a breathing machine, it's just a nebulizer in case I were to have any kind of congestion in my lungs. I could help take care of myself before I would have to go to the hospital.
Okay,
Nebulizer.
nebulizer to infinity and beyond with that.
It's
With the
just
nebs.
It's like an albuterol sulfate.
A nebulizer.
Nebs. I can't believe it. In honor of the nebulizer. Call me Nebs.
Anyways, grateful to be feeling healthy right now in this time because I didn't feel so hot when this quarantine started. Hopefully I already had it and now I'm immune and have built enough antibodies, or, I can prevent myself from picking up another strand or strain of this thing.
Yeah, because this is a respiratory virus and you have a history of breathing issues. And I actually recall one time you not being able to breathe at all. I rushed you to the hospital. I didn't even have time to get shoes on because Nick couldn't catch a breath. I got him in the car, took him to the emergency room.
Yeah, and I spent almost 10 days in the hospital, and that was just because years ago I thought, well, let me see if I can get off of my steroid because I don't want to be on a steroid for the rest of my life, but obviously I can't do that yet. So now I stay on it, and I stay out of the hospital, and I'm just, like I said, grateful to be alive.
So that's part of the reason why we're taking the quarantine so seriously, is because we want to keep Nick safe. It's important for everyone to take the quarantine seriously and the stay-at-home orders.
Close to home. Close to your heart.
Trip to your heart?
Trip to your heart.
Britney reference alert.
Quarantine style.
Have you guys noticed any community changes
I
here?
haven't been outside.
The neighbors seem really eager to smile at us or say hello. You can tell they just want some human interaction right now.
And I would say that the grocery stores have been the biggest shock for us because
Handmaid's Tale.
it's like a scene out of Handmaid's Tale.
It's so sad.
Shelves are empty.
My dad said the empty shelves took him back to Cuba when he was 14 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people working in the grocery stores because they are truly on the front lines because they're helping everybody in the community, handling money and people's groceries that they've been touching, and they have no guarantee that those people are cleanly or being safe themselves.
I have friends and family who are doctors and nurses in the hospitals right now who are seeing people die. And if they're telling me to come home and take off all of my clothes and wash them and take a shower, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to wash all the food that we bring home and all the containers and disinfect everything because we can't take a chance. It's not worth it right now until we know exactly how this is moving around.
I mean, I wasn't surprised. If you tell Nick to take off his clothes, he will do it.
We know that from his massage experiences.
What? Let's not talk about what you don't want to talk about.
Wow.
Let's not talk about what you don't want out there.
You're sick and an alcoholic.
If they need me to get naked to give me the right kind of massage,
Get naked.
whatever it takes.
Passing the time in the quarantine, what are some shows that we've been watching?
Oh, shows that we've been watching.
The boys have picked up the habit and have been watching The Outsider.
Yes.
I don't know about this TV show, though.
Well, you know what? We gave it a chance for 8 episodes.
The first episode was good,
First episode was great.
but it tricked us.
But boy, when we talk about a pilot, we expect them to take flight.
Yeah, not crash the plane.
Woo!
So I don't recommend
Well,
The Outsider.
you never know. Hey,
Some people love it.
some people are gonna love
Some
that
people
right
love
now.
a soliloquy.
No.
I
don't.
can't handle
don't do
long
it.
monologues.
I like it with an English
in
accent.
cars.
Want The Outsider.
But
Okay.
anyway, it has had good scenes.
We're probably not going to finish it.
Bambi.
Even though there's only 2 more episodes.
We've been enjoying Disney Plus so much.
I love Disney Plus.
I watched the Flamingo documentary and the
No.
Monkey documentary.
Do not watch the
Yes,
flamingo. No, it was scary.
But it was amazing.
What were the noises?
Oh, it's the Crimson Tide.
The Crimson Tide. And what sound do these scary... Yeah. Who knew flamingos made that sound?
Do check it out. The Crimson Wing.
Oh, the
Mystery of
wing.
Flamingos.
All the flamingos look like they're on crack. They are scary.
Well, they look high.
They have bloodshot eyes. They look like they've been doing meth for like a 7-day binger.
If you do have Disney Plus, check out Monkey Kingdom.
That
Everybody's going to love that.
I love Monkey Kingdom.
Oh, we did just see Frozen 2.
You know what?
Frozen
Loved Frozen 2.
Frozen 2, Derek loved it. Another movie that we did just get to enjoy upon entering quarantine was Edward Scissorhands. It's been a little while since I've seen it, and I thought that was fun. So I thought we need to see more Tim Burton movies because they're so fantasy and they take you, into another place.
Yeah, it's like
Into
a
the
little escape.
unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. That's what it was. Yeah. I love that song.
I saw this documentary called The Whale, and it's a true story, and I have not gotten either one of you to be able to watch it
That's
yet.
because we're living it, because we're eating everything that we can find in quarantine.
So check out the documentary The Whale. It's a story about a whale that gets lost and lives like in a little cove where it develops relationships with the
that's
locals
right.
there in the community.
Yeah.
So if you like documentaries, that might be. I love
I hope,
documentaries
though-
so much. I have a list of them that I will post if you guys want to know my other top 10 docus to watch.
I hope that the whale is staying 6 feet away from the people. I hope that.
Well, I guess you'll have to.
I
watch
hope
it
that
for
now.
I hope it now.
I hope.
Or a whale.
Oh, well.
Oh well, you got the coronavirus. Music. What music have we been listening to?
I'm not done with movies.
We are enjoying the new weekend.
I saw Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
Loved
the movie.
sea otters. I love sea otters.
Do you know how hard it was to get Derek to watch Finding Dory?
It wasn't hard. It's just in my mind when I sit down and want to watch a movie, I automatically want to go for suspense thrillers.
Derek wants to see someone get kidnapped.
Every time.
Or people breaking into someone's home, which is very alarming
well,
for me.
it's suspense thriller.
I'm
now,
like, who am I sleeping next to?
The enemy. The enemy within.
So you enjoyed Finding Dory.
Wait, listen. When I was younger, I saw the movie Ransom.
Yeah.
In theaters.
You did.
I was staying with my Aunt Julie. I was crying afterwards because I was so scared, and I told my Aunt Julie how scared I was.
Yeah.
And she goes, honey, what's wrong? Sweetie. And I said, I'm scared that I'm going to get kidnapped now. And she goes, oh, sweetie, your dad doesn't make that much money for anyone to kidnap you. And I go, oh my God, really? And she's like, yeah, sweetie, they're going to go for someone that they know can have a big payout. So I was like, oh, like I kind of felt better. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, what do you mean my dad's not rich? Yeah, I guess you have to make millions to get kidnapped.
Aunt Julie always telling it like it is.
Aunt Julie coming in with the
Shade reads.
juice.
Some music we've been listening to in quarantine. Last night we did a dance party to Dua Lipa's new album.
Dua Lipa album
God, it's
is
good.
fantastic.
Wow.
She's getting rave reviews from the Throuple.
Love everything that this woman creates.
Oh my God, the song's so good.
Which one?
Do you want to get physical?
Physical?
No, I like that one. I knew that one though.
Hallucinate.
Oh, I loved Hallucinate.
That was our favorite track.
So good.
But they're all really good.
They're all great.
We've also been listening to The Weeknd's new album.
Yeah, Nick had brought that one up.
I'm so excited because I have converted Derek Barry into a Weeknd fan.
Well, I always liked his music, but now I like it a little bit more.
Whoever produced the new Weeknd album, the production is great.
Well, I'm so happy that you guys are on the Weeknd train because
I feel it coming.
this is
Feel it coming, babe.
Thank you.
Feel it coming.
This album is a lot like his original EP, The Trilogy, which is what first got me hooked on The Weeknd.
Snore. This one's better.
Okay.
This is my favorite music of his, for sure.
And you guys enjoyed the whole album pretty much.
Yes, I'm sitting in my robe naked, if you were wondering.
Their favorite song on the album that they dance to is Blinding Lights.
Blinded by the light.
I don't know if that's how it goes.
Yes, keep your day job.
And if you aren't familiar with the song, you definitely won't know it now.
All right, you sing it, bitch.
We have been listening to Mariah since it's her birthday today. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary,
anniversary,
Mariah
that's
Carey.
right.
Now, right before the quarantine, Derek actually got to see
I love
Mariah
her.
in concert and go backstage and
She signed the
have...
painting.
Who's painting?
Nick
Yay.
did a painting for me of Mariah. I had a Mariah poster from the glitter era. If you went to Virgin and got the pre-sale on the DVD coming out, then you got a free poster. And I love the poster that I got. So I had it all these years and it was always hung in my room. Nick said, is that your favorite picture? And I said, oh my God, yeah, I love this one. So he painted it for me back in 2007. Anyway, absolutely love Mariah Carey. And having that signed was the goal of life.
Yeah.
When it came to getting paintings signed, because I love Mariah Carey.
I have several paintings in the house that have been signed by different pop stars. Lady Gaga signed 2 of my paintings. Pamela Anderson,
Olivia
Newton-John, Tyson Beckford. I'm so lucky that I've been able to share my work with all these people. We've had this Mariah Carey painting
Since 2007.
for 13 years, as long as I've been with Derek, and always talking about she's going to sign it. we'll find a way. And so Derek made it happen.
Make it happen.
Derek, you've met her multiple times, but this is the first time that you were able to have something signed.
No, actually.
The first time you were able to have the painting signed?
The painting, yeah. The first time she signed my t-shirt that Nick had put one of his paintings on.
Oh, so it was an image on the shirt.
Emancipation painting?
The Emancipation painting. She signed it on my t-shirt, and I handed her a Sharpie to have her sign it. We were at Moon nightclub at the Palms, and it was one of those Sharpies that you just, it doesn't have a lid. You just push the button at the back.
The clicker, yeah.
The clicker. And she took the Sharpie and she was trying to pull the cap off.
Yeah.
And she couldn't pull it, so she used her teeth to pull it off. And that Sharpie that I had Mariah Carey's teeth marks in it. And I thought that was so funny that I had to tell her, oh no, it's just the click one. So she signed my t-shirt that day.
Yeah.
Then when I met her on Watch What Happens Live, when I dressed up as her in the Heartbreaker look.
Which we were there for.
That day was top 5 moments in drag.
She had an entourage of people for that.
She did, yeah. She had her whole team. Christopher Buckle was there, which I finally got to meet him.
Her entire team, by the way, is incredibly nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Miles does her hair. She signed my Rolling Stone bag, and Walmart used to sell them. I don't know if they sell bags anymore, but it was with the Rolling Stone magazine cover. And she had like a whole thing of nostalgia and kind of a flashback for her. And she was like, oh my God, you guys, you remember this shoot? Oh, I love this cover. It's my favorite one. It took her down memory lane. And I thought that was pretty amazing.
And you introduced her to us, your partners, and she asked about that. That was cool.
And
that was a cool
Christopher
moment.
had said to her, oh, Nick's an artist. He's exceptional. I'll show you his page. So I think that he showed her, and now she got to see it in person and sign it, and it was so cute because her son Rocco was there. And the painting that Nick did, he took off her tank top and kind of did like crystals on her naked body.
Nude illusion.
But he was making faces, and she goes, "Oh, Rocco, it's just a crystal bodysuit." Oh my gosh, these kids. Because he was like, Mom, because she looks naked.
That's so awesome.
She's like, I'm not naked. It's a crystal bodysuit. Jeez. They were not allowing anybody to have anything signed that day. I got prior approval from her manager. When her manager, makeup artist, and hairstylist came to Drag Race Live, I brought the painting with me that night in case Mariah showed up. I brought it into the green room. I had her team come up for a drink. And I said, hey, I hate to be a fangirl here, but I've been waiting to get this signed for 13 years. And how do we make that happen? I was very bold, but when you're in drag, it's your superpower. Hey, I need to get this signed. What's up? I don't know if we're doing it here or if we're doing it over there, but I'm definitely going to get this signed. Is Mariah here tonight?
And again, like Derek said, that's one of the superpowers of drag. Gives us the confidence to do things that maybe we wouldn't have done if we weren't in full uniform.
And you know how incredible that has been just for putting a breastplate on sometimes too.
Yeah.
That takes it even to another place. That's going to get you in more doors.
Even when you're out of drag and you put your breastplate on.
All the time.
And go places. You just get things done.
You can get anything
power of
done in the
boobs.
Las Vegas casino with a breastplate.
I can testify to the power of a good rack. It makes magic.
Put it back on the rack.
She should have put it back on the rack.
She never should have purchased them to begin with.
Because she was unqualified to own those shoes. What games have we been playing?
I love Yahtzee, but that's not a quarantine game.
I love Yahtzee too, but our cat throws the game for Derek every time.
Oh, Fortnite. That's it.
Fortnite's
Quarantine winning.
Fortnite's the biggest game that we've been playing.
Quarantine. Oh my God, I said quarantine.
Quarantine?
Hello, it's been years since I've been in this quarantine that I almost forgot it's called a quarantine.
And what happens during your Fortnite games, Derek? Yeah, almost every time Derek screams.
Every time I try to fight, I die.
He closes his eyes as he gets shot. We can work together as a team.
It's definitely good for our relationship because most times I want to kill him. And this, I'm saving him.
Ditto, baby. Ditto.
We see each other.
The door is closed. What else have we been playing?
Jackbox.tv.
That's been a lot of fun because it's like trivia.
It's interactive. It's on your phone, but you're at home with the TV.
And Nick will play that with us. He doesn't always play Fortnite because it gives him too much anxiety.
He doesn't always play Yahtzee because of the addition.
He doesn't like numbers.
What?
That's how he got into this
Y'all
relationship.
better be careful now.
He's good with art,
you're gonna
bad
come
with
out.
numbers.
Come at us with the
Definitely,
facts.
I'm not the one that has a problem with numbers.
Oh, that's true. Mac can't add for shit.
That's also how I got in this relationship. 1 + 1 is 3.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
That brings us into RuPaul's Drag Race because we've been quarantined. We have been able to watch the show in real time.
Right, I would be headed to work normally when that comes on.
So we don't always get to catch the show, but now we've been able to watch the show and untuck. And Nick is like the biggest advocate. He's like, it's on right now. We need to watch it right now.
I remember when season 1 started, Nick and I would watch it on the computer in the bedroom. We made smoothies one time. Remember the smoothies?
Yes,
That
how
we
could I
made.
forget?
Do you remember me, Smoothies?
And right before the show started, one of the smoothies fell over. Yes, it was berry smoothie all over the carpet. And I remember thinking, no! So we had to clean all that up, and then we got to watch the show. And Nick was like, we gotta watch this, come on. He loved it. He got to do the art show / season 1 premiere with World of Wonder.
Which is crazy
Storefront
because
Gallery.
that's when I first met RuPaul.
Yep.
Actually, it was before that at the Dial M for Madonna art show, and he walked across the gallery talking to me
07.
about how you couldn't do RuPaul's Drag Race season
'Cause I was
1
on
because you were
AGT.
filming America's Got Talent.
Yeah, we shot that at the same time. So my audition for AGT in 2008, it was March, and then my callback was late March. Well, Vegas week was May, and then the live rounds were that summer. So RuPaul's Drag Race filmed in, I want to say, August of 08, and then it aired in January of 09. And so I was filming America's Got Talent at the same time. So they had asked me to be a part of it. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even know what I would bring. Just a bunch of Britney costumes, because that's all I did at that point. So I thought, this is not for me right now. And then for season 2, they asked me, and I was following Britney's circus tour, so I couldn't do that in 2009.
Because the gigs were good. You didn't want to pass up the opportunity to
Yeah.
follow her tour and make all that money.
Well, it wasn't only that. It was the first time that I was able to follow a tour, because her last tour was Onyx Tour, and that's when I moved to Vegas.
Derek's been in the drag game for how many
Almost
years now?
17 years.
And he's been touring for how many?
I started touring in 08.
Derek's been doing it for over a decade now.
I have to pee. Is anyone thirsty?
We're 4 episodes deep into the season. Who are some of your favorite queens?
We met most of the cast at the RuPaul's Drag Race live red carpet premiere.
That is true.
So, off the bat, right away, Nikki Doll was one of the first ones that I met, and she had the most affable personality. She was so sweet. As well was Jackie Cox, was super sweet. Britta Filter was very nice as well.
Britta Filter was so sweet.
Rockham was the most excited person to meet Nebraska. She was
so
super
nice.
sweet. And Widow Von Du was as well with me.
Yep.
So those are just the girls that I kind of met at the party that night. Janice Sport, of course, I love, and we've been
Love
friends with
her.
her, and it was so exciting to see her, and I am really enjoying her on the show as well.
We did an impromptu performance with her to Don't Start Now.
Don't show up.
Don't come out.
Oh my God, that is the new quarantine theme.
Anthem.
Yep.
That's the thing, is that the red carpet was so hectic
it
that we
was
didn't
so
get to really
fast.
see. It was right before the Las Vegas live show started.
We were all so freaking
So
nervous.
we were all kind of rushed. So it wasn't until the after party that we really got to mingle. But by that time,
everybody came.
I was hammered on tequila. RuPaul was DJing. Tiffany Pollard was sitting at one of the tables next to the dance floor. So immediately when I got to the after party, I made my way to Tiffany, because that's my sister's state, New York, Thunderfuck. Caught up with her. We went and danced for RuPaul. Heather Chadwell from Rock of Love. I didn't even realize that the season 12 girls were on.
Most of them were over at the bar.
Yeah.
You know?
And smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
But my favorite thing about the after party was unlimited breadsticks.
Oh my God. Mine was unlimited tequila. Yours was unlimited breadsticks.
There wasn't really unlimited
What-
breadsticks, but
did
there
you
was
have a
pizza
favorite?
and fish.
My favorite part of the after party was dancing while RuPaul was DJing to
Yeah.
Britney Spears 3.
Three. I
He
have
Played
that
that,
on
and
video.
Derek came running over to the dance floor, and it was an instant
It was
party.
amazing.
Probably like one of my most favorite memories of my entire life. Dancing there with Derek and Nebraska, Tiffany Pollard, Heather Chadwell, and RuPaul is DJing. George's
Evie
was there
came.
too. It was just such a magical moment that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
They brought us over in a limo
Boston
from the
Nuts.
Flamingo.
To the Cromwell right
So
next
the
to it.
Cromwell right next door. We took a limo.
And I love, my favorite was that Rue said, I'm playing your wedding song. Film
1,
that.
2, 3. Not only you and me. RuPaul was so phenomenal. The three of us are big RuPaul fans.
Yeah.
He's completely changed my life. Derek, he's helped elevate your life so much.
Completely.
Nick, he's inspired you. You've
I mean, he's done
painted
interviews
him.
in front of my paintings.
How many
I'm
paintings
just so grateful.
paintings and drawings have you done of him?
I've done a few RuPaul paintings. I have one in New York City right now, in Brooklyn, at
Done at
Wild
least
Oleander, where I sell my artwork. We have one that I'm touching up for RuPaul right now that he owns.
And that painting is huge.
4 foot by 5 foot.
That's life size.
So she's visiting us right
That's
now
bigger than life size.
for a little touch up.
Not life size, and his head
Larger than
is
life.
huge.
It's
Larger
larger,
than life.
than life.
Yes.
That painting was part of the RuPaul's Drag Race Season 1 premiere party, which was an art show at World of Wonder Storefront Gallery that they had in Hollywood. They still use for many art shows and different types of events, and you can actually go and purchase things in there right now at the World of Wonder Storefront. One of the queens that I did not get to meet at that party from Season 12, who I've been really impressed with right now, has been Jada Essence Hall.
You didn't meet her?
I didn't get to meet Jada,
Oh,
but
I
I've been
did.
really enjoying her on the show.
Who are you enjoying, Derek?
I love Jan. I love Jada. I love Britta. I love Gigi. Gigi's gorgeous and...
Gigi Gorgeous?
Oh my god, Gigi's gorgeous.
Giddy,
I
giddy.
love Nikki Doll. Widow Von Du is so fun. I'm gonna miss Rockham Sakura. I thought
I
that
mean,
she was
justice for
amazing.
the tetherball look, because that
Oh,
was
Jackie
so
Cox, too.
forward-thinking.
Rockham was so entertaining.
I mean, I look at this list and honestly, I have been entertained by every single person on this season. Sherry Pie, shall we take a moment of silence?
And that's all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for tuning into Throuple Thoughts. I hope you guys will enjoy the episode, tell your friends about it,
Love
post
you
about
guys.
it, and check back next week.
Thanks for all the
episode 2.
Throuple love on our 8-year anniversary this week.
Oh, yeah, we appreciate that.
And that is Throuple Thoughts with a THOTS. Thoughts.
Okay, it's not.
I gotta pee again.
All right, bye, guys.
Holla.
I'm going to go into the wizard's ward
To ward off.
to ward off witches. Wizards.
That's how Derek put me to sleep last night.